We're talking about Castro tonight, the guy who held those women hostage just a few days ago. He hung himself in prison. He's dead. Now, a lot of people are saying that, most of the Christians are saying, oh, well, he's going to burn for hell forever now. Well, you know what? Fuck that. Because, one, there's no hell. Two, if they had been keeping a proper eye on him, they could have kept the little motherfucker alive until he died of natural causes in prison. The thing is, he kept several women for years imprisoned in his home. And he goes, I'm not a monster, I'm just sick. You know what? He was a fucking monster, in my opinion anyway. And the thing is, he couldn't even hold out a single month. The county prosecutor said these degenerated molesters are cowards. They con and capture vulnerable children. This man couldn't take even a month, a small portion of what he had dished out for more than a decade. So, and he had these women in his custody. Well, not even custody, imprisonment for over several decades. And these women were prisoners. They couldn't get out.
And they were tortured. He wasn't being tortured.
Oh, yeah, and tortured.
He was just sitting in a cell.
Yeah, and he wasn't being tortured. These women were being tortured by this guy, but he couldn't even stand 1 month in prison. Joe, your thoughts?
Yeah, my thoughts were a lot similar to yours. When the story first broke, I saw a lot of people saying, like, good riddance, he's going to hell, burn in hell, motherfucker. And it's like, yeah, what's really happening here is he got out of punishment. He saved himself from a life in prison. Mm-hmm. On a humorous note, somebody posted this funny thread. It was either a screenshot from Facebook or Twitter. I don't remember which, but they said, Ariel Castro is now dead and Cuba can be free.
Yes.
Wrong
Castro. All these people replied to it like, yes, now maybe Cuba can be free and da da da. And I just held my face and I was like, oh no.
Yep.
That's the problem when you have two people who have the same names and one happens to be famous, Well,
the other one is Raul Castro. So, like, I actually had to look it up. I didn't know it offhand. I was like, well, I know they're talking about the wrong Castro.
Yeah, this is Ariel Castro, yeah. It's just...
Well, it's good for the Cubans living in Cleveland.
And I didn't realize this, and I hadn't heard about this. He was also a school bus driver, and that just pisses me off to no end because I was a school bus driver for 9 years, and I had to take charge of children, and to know that there's somebody out there who had access to children and had kidnapped these people for decades, I was like,
it's definitely scary.
It scares the fuck out of me. So it makes me think twice about letting them get on the bus sometimes. But that notwithstanding, there's a lot of good bus drivers out there. I mean, I know I was one of those people anyway. Did you have anything else you wanted to add to this, Joe? I'm sorry.
No, I'm good.
Okay, kind of your thoughts.
Yeah, well, and these girls, these women, they were kidnapped when they were teenagers, weren't they? I mean, if I remember the story correctly. Mm-hmm. And, at the very least, this is a failure of our mental health system. Mm-hmm. Because if we want to say that Castro was sick, then there should have been appropriate steps taken that way.
Yeah.
And that's not to give him anything, but no, the stories about now he's being punished, now he's in hell. I'm going, no, he's not. And is this your way of thinking that justice is meted out? But I don't know. I mean,
and no one, I don't care who it is. Even it doesn't. Let's just for shits and giggles, let's say hell did exist. That would still be a finite crime. Infinite torture for a finite crime is horrific to begin with.
Right.
But not that I wouldn't like to say, hey, he's there for a short extended stay, and then I could say okay, he's there for one small eon or half an eon, that's, or maybe as much time as he had these women held captive. Then
what I hate about this whole thing is it makes everybody else, have to be these, I don't know, amateur psychologists, because obviously Castro was intelligent enough that he knew he had to hide it, and he supposedly hid it from even close family. Mm-hmm. He chained these women. He didn't just, lock them in a room. Evidently, he had them in chains, according to something I read, which, again, I might be wrong on that. But that shows incredible cognizance to me that he knew he had to hide this that way.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know where these people, what rock these people crawl out from underneath, and I don't know. But I don't know that I want to know. That's what I really hate about this whole thing. It's like I'm trying to figure this out, trying to find a place in my brain for it.
Right.
And I can't.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
the thing is, though, when people like this are in prison, you're going to get people out there. They have the mindset that, well, he's going to burn in hell anyway. And these people are in charge of the people who they're entrusted to care for. Now, when they said that they attempted to resuscitate him, because dealing with the prison system, you're going to get those people who are like, yeah, okay, well, let's try to revive him, kick him a couple times, say, get up, man, get up, come on, get up. They may not even tried to actually resuscitate him. They're just like, oh, well, they kind of like touch his chest. Come on, let's see if we can get you going again.
There was an episode on House, the TV show House, where they had a prisoner, and there was a question about how much age should they give him, because he was somebody who had done a heinous crime, or he was on death row or something. Again, it's been a while ago, but it was an interesting moral question. I was like, well, wait, especially for doctors.
Yeah.
But yeah, how hard should we be trying to resuscitate this person? Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that's exactly what happened, because I don't know what happened.
No.
But I'm just saying, but is it in the realm of possibility? Perhaps it is.